We have thousands of new members joining MySingleFriend.com each month. To make sure all of our newest members get the most out of their time on MSF, I've compiled a reference guide of my tips in a neat video blog series. In the second of my video advice posts, I'm going to discuss a very common topic for advice: how to write your introductory message. Whether it's your first ever message on MySingleFriend.com, or if you're making contact with somebody for the first time, kicking off the conversation can seem a little nerve-wracking. This needn't be the case, as a well-crafted message can put you way ahead of the pack. And you don't need to be a legendary wordsmith to write one either. First up, here are some no-nos to avoid. Don't be tempted into sending the same message to lots of members. For example, these often go unreplied to. Few people enjoy being boasted at, and it can be a real turn-off, so be wary of sounding too show-offish. I find an even more common problem can be people sounding overly humble or shy. People don't need to know that it's your first time internet dating, or that you're feeling nervous. Sell your best bits. It's also best to avoid filling your message with a list of information on your car, and your pets, and your hobbies, and your job. If you do get as far as a date, it's a good idea to save something to talk about. I'd avoid organising a date with the first message. However, asking if they'd like a coffee sometime, for example, is a great way to test the water. Text talk can appear lazy, as can poor spelling and grammar. Here are my simple pointers to turn your hello message into an icebreaker to be proud of. Take note of any of the recipient's interests. If you share any, why not use them as an icebreaker? Taking the time to notice details like this is flattering, and will go a long way to getting a response. Asking questions will also help get a response. Just make sure they're tailored to that person's profile. Most people love to be asked questions about themselves, so asking 2 to 3 open-ended questions is a great way to get someone talking. Complimenting the recipient is a good start. It's easy to go overboard, however, so be careful of overdoing it. You can have too much of a good thing. Keep your message concise, and this will help the other person feel comfortable with their response. Writing the first message is all about having fun despite the nerves. If you enjoy writing the message, then the chances are the receiver will enjoy reading it. Energy, pace, and humour are all important elements for the first message. Hopefully this video has gotten rid of your first message worries. But, as always, feel free to contact me via the MSF blog. There are also more tips and advice on all aspects of your time on MSF in the advice section of the blog.